Hey guys, so welcome to the za'atar chicken class. So today we are going to be taking some lovely chicken, mixing it with these fantastic spices. I'll show you. And we're gonna be doing it a little bit fried, like a light pan fry instead of an oven roast. This way you can get all this delicious flavor a little bit faster. So I'm gonna start by first doing the mise en place. So you are going to take paprika, you're going to take some cinnamon and salt and a couple other spices, and you're going to mix them together almost like a paste with some lemon juice. Reason being is that za'atar, which is kind of the star of the show today, is a nutty kind of lemony seasoning blend. And so to mimic and bring out those flavors, you're gonna need to marinate your chicken, or at least make a nice paste with it with some lemony, earthy flavors. So it really helps to draw out the za'atar, because za'atar is delicious, but it is kind of light, yeah? So I'm going to first go ahead and take my chicken. And this is just boneless, skinless chicken breast. And I am going to go ahead and make these into cutlets because we want these to cook fast today. So to take a cutlet, I'm just going to trim off this little section here, these little flyaways. And I'll do the same on the other side. There, okay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your thick side here, so the thickest part. You're gonna go in with your knife and we're gonna trim. Obviously, if you have access to chicken cutlets, even easier, right? So here we are. Now I have my thinner pieces. I'm gonna put these in a bowl. Do the next. I will actually save these scraps to make chicken soup later this week. All right, so here we are. We have our chicken in our bowl, and I'm going to take this seasoning blend, and we're gonna pour it on the top, okay? Here we are. And as you can see, it is gorgeous. We're gonna get some really deep, good, beautiful color. Now, typically, this kind of marinade does need about 4 hours in the fridge at least, or overnight. So, because we are making this a little bit on a faster schedule, the pan-fried version instead of the oven-roasted version, I added a little bit of extra lemon juice. And as you can see, it's very well coated. And it smells really good. So I'm gonna wash my hands, come back, and then we'll bread, fry, and we'll start chopping up our veggies. Hey guys, so I had just washed my cutting board, and we're gonna go ahead and prep our veggies. I am going to use Swiss chard, because Swiss chard goes so beautifully with those earthy, lemony flavors, and it just looks really great on the plate. And a little bit of onion. We're not gonna do too many veggies today. And I'm also gonna make this with some rice that I have from earlier today, a nice little red, yellow rice. So before we bread our chicken, we're going to let it hang out and marinating for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and prep these veggies. So I'm gonna just take off these ends because, you know, who likes the ends? And I'm gonna keep this. And just make sure as you're chopping, you're kind of moving as you go. also want to remind you that for specifically the za'atar seasoning blend, like I said, it's delicious and it's so flavorful, but it's very light. So you do need to have some other spices to really bring out its flavor. Also too, you can't just season the chicken with only this particular blend because it does have sesame seeds in it. So if you were to try to only use this seasoning blend for your chicken, what's gonna happen as you pan fry it is the sesame seeds are gonna burn and then you'll have like an uneven cook on your chicken. So that's why I didn't just use the seasoning blend as like the seasoning for the chicken. So go ahead, beautiful chard. Oh, it's gonna look so nice on the plate. All right, so we'll leave this to one side, and I'm using a Spanish onion, but if you have a white onion, go for it. If you have a red onion, go for it. If you have no onions, leave it out. You don't need it. Here, I'm just going to take off this little piece. Oh, onions. There we go. Actually gonna get this one while I'm at it. There we go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do a lovely julienne, which is when we are cutting the onions a long ways. So, I'm gonna go like this. I'm actually gonna take off my core this time because I'm not dicing. And here we go. When you get here, just flip. Gorgeous. And same thing. Take off our core. Remember, keep it on if you're dicing, take it off if you're just doing a nice chunky julienne. Beautiful. All right, we have our veggies ready. And now I'm going to kind of shift this to the side and we're gonna start breading our chicken. And we don't want it too crunchy. We're just gonna do a nice light flour coating, all right? All right, so here we are. We are going to now do a light flour coating on our chicken. It's been marinating, it looks good. We're gonna take some flour and just kind of get it like this. Here, and always have something kind of handy so you can put your floured but not cooked meats. So here we are. And we're just gonna do this. All right, so we have our chicken. We are gonna hop on over to our stovetop now and we're gonna get pan frying. So I just tossed some olive oil down on a pan right here because we are actually gonna make our veggies and our chicken at the same time. So here I have my cast iron with some oil. It looks like it's ready to go. And then here I have some olive oil in another pan for the veggies. All right. So first we're gonna do a quick test, which I believe, ooh, as soon as I did that, I heard a hot sizzle. So we're gonna, bam, put that right down. And we're just gonna go one at a time, nice and slow so that we don't get too distracted. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pair of tongs so we can start cooking. Let's jump in now. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add our Swiss chard and our onions to our pan with the olive oil. So I have my metal tongs for this bad boy and my plastic tongs for this bad boy over here. When it's ready. I'm gonna add some salt to our veggies. I'm gonna hit it with just a bit of our seasoning blend. All right. It's gonna be so beautiful. All right, our chicken over here. You see how you can see white here, but you can tell that the sides are brown? Now is when you flip. Remember, our oil is very hot. So now I can pick it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pick it up. Oh, it's very hard. Okay. There it is. And we flip. Beautiful. I'm gonna add another one in there. Alright, so we have plated up our veggies, and the chicken that was finished first is resting. We're going to slice it up and we're going to lay these on there. Delicious. So we're just going to slice it and get that delicious, tender, juicy chicken. Here, and just like that. And we're just gonna finish off with a little bit more of our za'atar seasoning, just to really reinforce the flavor.